Return to Sentinel Walk, please.
160, please, love.
Excuse me!
Oi!
Kids, eh? Who'd have them?
Do you want a cup of tea, Joe?
If the kettle's on. Not dressed yet.
I'm fine. Just overslept, that's all.
Wait till you see my photographs. I picked them up yesterday. The twins' birthday party. Oh, where are they? Kath, you'll die when you see those little angels. The sweetest grandchildren you could wish for.
Morning.
Hi, Faith.
Tea?
Herbal one, please.
You want to watch, you don't OD on them. Hey up. What's this, a union meeting?
Emergency staff meeting, actually.
Oh, what about?
Well, that's what we all want to know, but Matt won't tell us.
Helen's not here yet, Rana.
Ooh, black mark for Mary Poppins.
Well, as soon as she is, we can start, can't we?
This is all very mysterious.
Anyone want a cuppa?
Go on, thanks.
Pregnant.
What?
My bet is she's pregnant.
Who?
Lee, that's what all this cloak and dagger stuff's about. It's about to make a big announcement. As if the wonderful Natalie wasn't nightmare enough.
Absolutely. Morning.
Morning. Excuse me. Hey, am I down to work with any of Rana's patients this morning?
Mr. Splititsky, why?
Thought so. Do us a favour and poke your head round the door while we're in there. Rana's looking frisky.
Well, what do you expect?
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't play the innocent. You ask for as much as you get.
Is this about the other night?
You tell me.
Oh, come on, Candy, I don't want to fall out over this. Why don't we hit the clubs again tonight? We could have some fun.
Oh, didn't you get my voicemail?
No, my mobile was switched off. Why, what's up?
Big Chief Mac came called Heat Big Powwow. They're waiting for you.
Staff room.
Is it serious?
Sorry, no idea.
What'd you say?
I don't think so.
Sorry, I'm late.
That's okay.
Morning, Helen. Hi. Right, Steve?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
How's Lee?
Yeah, she's good.
Mac, Candy's holding fort.
OK, well, I'll get stuck straight in. I've called a meeting because someone here has some news. Pretty big news, actually. And I want you all to hear it at the same time. OK, Steve. Well, go on. I think it's better coming from you anyway, yeah?
Great. Thanks. There's no easy way to say this, really. I'm resigning.
Aren't they gorgeous? You just want to eat them up.
Yeah, they're lovely.
You know, every time I come round, I'm hoping you'll tell me that you and Sam have got good news.
No news, Jane. To tell you the truth, it's starting to get me down. Both of us.
I'd have thought all that trying for a baby would keep you happy, if you know what I mean.
Oh, it's the pressure. Will it, won't it? It's taking all the fun out of it. All we do now is argue.
Maybe you need to make it more fun.
How?
You know, dress up in something sexy for him.
I do.
You've got to tease him, man. Get him excited. Bring out the lion in him.
Sam, a lion?
If my boy's anything like his father in that respect, there shouldn't be any problems.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, but there is a problem. Maybe we just don't click.
Of course, you girls nowadays, you want it all. You want your career, your independence, and children too.
Has Sam been talking to you?
We talk.
It sounds just like him, putting all the blame on me.
It's not about blame, Kath. Anyway, it's probably just a lot of fuss about nothing. If you love each other, it'll come right.
Oh, we'll soon find out.
Huh?
Sam's at the doctor's this morning getting his results.
Hi, can I help you?
Yes, I've got an appointment to see Dr. Thompson.
Right, I'm afraid Dr. Thompson's been delayed.
Oh, well, I'll come back later.
Oh, no, she'll only be a few minutes.
Right.
Take a seat.
Thanks. I had to think long and hard about it. But when I talked it through with Lee, well, it seemed like a perfect opportunity. For both of us, I mean. Apart from the money, it's big practice, it's very high tech, and, well, I get to specialise working with athletes at the university. And Lee's coming with me. It'll be like a new start for us after, well, you know. Anyway, well, I'm gonna miss you a lot.
We're really going to miss you too, Steve.
And we all wish you well.
Thanks, mate.
Well, this is a bolt out of the blue. But hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the best, Steve.
Cheers, mate. Suppose we'll have to organise a collection now.
Party, though.
Well, not just yet. I'm gonna work through my notice.
Yeah, good. Well, I suppose we now have to start looking for a replacement. Not that we'll find anyone to replace you, mate. You've been a very valuable part of the practice. A total asset, as well as a good friend. The place will not be the same without you. Right, well, I think that's it, isn't it?
I better get cracking.
Oh, I had a word with Joe's consultant last night. They think she's going to be okay. Physically, at least.
Come in. Can I help you?
I just wanted to say about the drugs. I overreacted.
Yeah. Maybe I was a bit OTT too. I get carried away sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I didn't realise you were so anti... you know.
It's just not me, that's all.
No reason why it should be.
So...
Friends?
friends.
So does this mean you've changed your mind about tonight?
Well,
No naughties. I promise.
okay.
Cool.
She must be feeling pretty awful.
She is.
Did she really mean to kill herself?
Well, we didn't really talk about it, but it certainly looks that way, yeah.
So things are probably going to get worse for her. Poor Jo.
Maybe we should organise a rota, make sure there's always someone to visit her.
Great.
Good idea.
I'm free tonight.
Oh, hang on. Maybe the last thing Jo needs is a queue of cheery visitors bringing grapes and flowers. I mean, she's still not very well, and her father's there all the time. All I'm saying is maybe it's not such a good idea to go dashing round there.
Yeah, Kate's got a point, but I'm sure we'll be sensitive to that, yeah? Right, well, if nobody else is thinking about resigning, the meeting is over.
Matt, can I just have a quick word?
As long as it is just a quick word.
Well, just about Jo, really.
Mike.
I'm sorry, Steve. Can you wait here?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Sure.
Mr. Preston, sorry to keep you waiting.
That's okay. You had a meeting, yeah?
Occupational hazard, I'm afraid. Is Kath not with you?
No, she was busy.
Of course, no problem. Come on through.
Wait, I thought we were mates.
We are, aren't we?
So how comes I'm the last to hear about you leaving?
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Hang on. Who was the last to know when you resigned?
Yeah, well, that was different.
How different?
Well, because you'd have tried to have talked me out of it.
Yeah, too right, I would.
Exactly. So, this new job must be something special.
Yeah, it is. No, it's not just a job, Rhino. Well, it's an opportunity for me and Lee. After Bev and everything, you know. Give us a chance to do what we want to do.
So she's all right with the move, then?
Oh, yeah, she is. Just wish I could say the same for Natalie.
Not a happy bunny?
And would you be? Moving away from your mates to a new town with your mum's new boyfriend.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Look, Steve, don't worry about not talking to me about it.
Cheers.
I'd only have talked you out of it.
So, how is Kath?
Oh, she's fine, you know.
Not letting things get her down, I hope.
No, she's tough as old boots.
And how are you?
I'm fine, Doctor.
Well, the results came back yesterday and they seem to be pretty conclusive. Your sperm count's quite low, less than normal.
Low?
Well, it's nothing to worry about. It happens to lots of men.
But...
It's probably the reason Kath can't get pregnant.
Right, well, that should do you for now, Mrs. Platitsky.
And next time, remember to read the label on the tube first. Come in.
Oh, Dr. Mystery, I didn't realise. Sorry.
It's all right. This is my room.
This way.
I just wanted to check about tonight. What are you wearing?
Anything goes. Wild as you like, really.
I usually end up with too much on.
Not at Slinky, you won't.
Oh, I see. Right, I get my thinking cap on. I'll take you out, Mrs. Platitsky.
So, what's this about Slinky?
Do you know it?
Yeah.
Didn't think it'd be your line.
Well, there's a lot about me that you don't know.
No, there isn't. Kate told me everything at my interview. Said she couldn't risk another industrial tribunal.
So, tonight then?
Yeah. Come if you want.
Oh, I don't know if I could spend another night at Slinky's.
Go on. You'd be doing me a favour, actually, especially if Candy turns up wearing a thinking cap.
Nothing to worry about, she says.
It's a common phenomenon. Sperm counts have been falling in the Western world for years.
So I'm a statistic now. Could the tests be wrong?
I don't think so.
You know, like the Olympic athletes and that nandrolone.
This is rather different.
You're telling me. But Linford Christie never had to, you know, in a plastic cup, did he?
No. Have you and Kath discussed the alternatives? Adoption, fostering?
Kath wants her own kids. She keeps going on about IVF.
That's not as simple an option as you might think. It's an extremely complicated process. It can take a long time, and there are no guarantees of success. Not to mention the cost.
Well, Kath reckons we can get it done on the NHS.
There's a rather long waiting list, and if you did go private, you could be looking at something like £3,000 a go.
This is all Kath's fault.
How do you mean?
You have the sperm test, she says, then at least you'll know it's not your problem.
Well, she was right in a way. Half the worry's not knowing. Sam, I don't want you to get upset about this. I recommend you start taking some dietary supplements. Vitamin C, selenium and zinc should help increase the production of sperm. Sam, where are you going?
I've got better things to do than stay here and be humiliated by you, like driving a bus. Look, I'm sorry.
What did you say?
I said I'm sorry.
You're a bus driver.
You know, I'm really gonna miss this place.
We're going to have to put a plaque on that chair. Dr. Steve Rawlings, he loved this place.
No, seriously, mate, we'll have to organise a night out.
Well, I think Caroline's organising something.
No, I meant me and Steve, the lads.
Sounds good to me. Hey, listen, what are you up to tonight?
Little problem. I'm going out clubbing.
Do me a favour.
It's true. Faith and I shown Dr. Mystery how to have a good time at Slinky's.
Really?
You lucky devil.
That's if Candy's up to it, of course.
Ooh, hark at Peter Stringfellow.
Yeah, the oldest swinger in town.
Excuse me, I seem to remember the last time you and Faith went out the next morning. You a little worse for wear.
Who's looking worse for wear?
Nothing. Dr. Mystery's spreading malicious rumours about me.
No, it's only your best interest I've got at heart. I know how much Kate expects from her workers.
Speaking of which, will you be writing that report before or after your little night on the tiles?
Before?
Oh, Mac, can I have a quick word?
So what's on your mind?
It's about Joe.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I just thought you might have asked the partners about her future at the practice.
Early days yet.
She committed fraud writing those prescriptions. Now, I love her to bits, Mac, and nobody feels worse about what's happened to her, but we can't seriously let her continue to work here.
Maybe she won't want to come back.
So you're just hoping the problem will go away?
Steve, I am just as fond of Joe as you are. This isn't easy.
I never said it was. I just think we should talk about it.
Well, Kate and I have talked about it.
And?
Max decided to sit on it.
We both agreed.
Right. Well, maybe we can find some time to discuss it properly.
Right, good. And not a word to the others about this, eh? Just for the moment. I'd appreciate that.
Sure. Sorry to bother you, Matt.
No, cheers. If I said I told you so...
My lips are sealed. But Steve's right. We're going to have to face it one day.
There's been some recent research carried out in France and elsewhere which seems to suggest that the amount of sperm produced by a man can be affected by as little as a 2-degree increase in the temperature in the scrotum.
I'm sorry, Doctor. It's just hearing you talk like that.
This is serious medical science. It could be one of the reasons why sperm counts in Western males have been falling and why men like you are unable to have children.
Right.
The scrotum needs to be cooler than the rest of the body in order to produce sperm, but a number of things, like tight underpants and trousers, for example, produce the opposite effect.
I'm a boxer's man myself. I like to hang loose, you know what I mean?
Good. Anyway, the researchers also found a link between men who drive vehicles for long periods, taxi and lorry drivers, for example, and reduced sperm counts. It might simply be that sitting behind the wheel all day is causing the problem.
Right.
But only might.
Well, that's all right, then.
How do you mean?
Well, I'm not going to pack in me job, am I?
Well, it might be worth considering.
You must be joking. I can't just get another job like that. They don't grow on trees, you know.
No, I understand that, but it might be possible to transfer to another job within the bus company, a desk job, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me, boss. I need to change me job. Oh, why's that, Sam? I've got a hot scrotum, boss. Get real.
Like I said, it might only be one of the reasons why you and Kath can't have a baby, but it's a reason nevertheless.
Right. So, what you're saying is, I need to change my job if I want to have kids?
It's an option.
To you, maybe, but not to me. I don't have any qualifications. I'm a bus driver. Me dad was a bus driver. His dad was a bus driver.
I hear what you're saying, but if you're serious about having children, it's worth thinking about, isn't it?
I'm glad you called, actually. I've forgotten all about it. I was almost going to go clubbing tonight. Yeah, I know. Listen, Justin, I've got to go. Yeah, I love you too. Bye. Faith.
Yeah?
Would you be really upset if I said I couldn't go out with you tonight?
Oh, why?
Oh, I've forgotten, but it's Justin's company due and I promised I'd go.
Looks like it's me and Rana then.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Tell you the truth, I think Rana would prefer it that way. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to put you off already.
Well, funny you should say that.
You mean he has?
In his own not-so-subtle way.
Very interesting. You know what? I think we're having a little bit of fun with our Doctor Mystery.
Admit it, you're only upset because she's a woman and she's got a man.
Nope, it's because she's my mother and he's a boy.
But if it was the other way around,
Which it usually is.
you won't be half so moody.
Look, you haven't the faintest idea what I'm talking about.
No, and I'm quite happy that way, thanks.
Where are you going?
I'm just off to get some lunch.
Where?
I don't know yet.
Well, do you mind if I tag along?
No, fine.
Must have been a tempting offer to make you want to leave this place.
Do I detect a trace of irony?
No, honest. Actually, me and Rana had a bet. I thought that Lee was pregnant.
Why?
Oh, come on, Steve. You were squirming like a naughty schoolboy. I knew there was something up. Anyway, I'm glad for you, both.
Thanks.
Oh, what does she want?
Caroline!
The merry widow. Mum, this is Dr. Rawlings.
Oh, how do you do?
Steve.
I was hoping we could have a little chat.
No. Mum, I've had a long morning and I'm just about to go and have some lunch with Steve.
Well, actually, I was just going to pop round the corner and get a sandwich anyway.
Steve...
Bye, Mrs. Paz.
Bye-bye. Well, now we can go have a little lunch.
Yeah.
Good.
He says, you don't see many of those about, do you?
Hello, Sam.
Mum? Kath, what are you doing here?
Come see how you got on at the doctor's.
Not here, OK?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, aren't you going to ask me?
Ask you what?
Why I sent David away with a flea in his ear.
Oh, did he come to see you?
Mum, I'm not a child.
Oh, I know you're not a child.
Well, not that that seems to make any difference to you.
I thought we could talk about this sensibly.
I've already told you before. He's after your money.
You don't know the first thing about it.
And I would thank you not to use my surgery as a marriage guidance office in future.
Well, this is getting us nowhere.
Yes, well, you said it. If you want to mess up your life, that's fine. But don't expect me to have any sympathy for you. Thank you for lunch.
Low count? What's that in English?
Mum, keep your voice down.
Well?
It just means that...
He hasn't got enough sperm to make me pregnant.
Kath!
Well, there's no point in beating about the bush.
Anyway, the thing is, Dr. Thompson reckons it might be because of being on the buses.
What?
Sitting behind the wheel all day. It makes you hot and sweaty down there. Scientists reckon that you can't, you know...
Your father worked on the buses for 47 years and that didn't hurt him.
Exactly.
And the doctor thinks you should change your job then?
It's one of the things she recommended. It's easy for her to say, though.
If the doctor thinks changing your job can help you to have a baby, aren't you going to do it then?
But it's a joke.
Am I laughing?
Get yourself back down to the doctors and sort this out.
Kath.
Do you want a break?
Yeah?
Oh, come on then. We'll go and talk to Dr. Thompson.
So, have you had a chance to discuss things?
Sam said you thought his job was causing the problem.
It could be partly to blame.
Well, even if it's only partly to blame, it's worth a try, isn't it?
I think so.
When you're talking about something as important as having children...
I'm sure there are plenty of options, and Sam's employers should be sympathetic.
Sam? We're talking about you here.
So, how do you want to handle this?
I don't.
But...
I don't want to handle anything.
Dr. Thompson's only trying to help us.
Help you?
To have a baby?
What about me?
What are you talking about?
When was the last time that anybody asked me what I wanted in all this? Babies, babies, babies. It's all I've been hearing. It's driving me round the bend.
But I thought that...
Yeah, you thought, but you didn't ask. And you didn't listen when I tried to tell you how I felt.
So, what are you saying, Sam?
I don't want kids, all right?
Don't you love me?
I'm sorry, Kath. I just don't want kids.
No sign of Candy, then?
She seems so keen.
You know what her problem is? No stamina.
Now, before you say anything, these are for you. A peace offer.
Come in.
You're doing well.
Oi, don't look so surprised. I haven't even started yet.
Make way, make way. I'm a nurse. Out of the way, please.
Can you get out of the way, please? Please, back now. Please, back.
What happened? She just collapsed. What's the matter with her?
What's her name?
Hayley.
It's all right, I'm a doctor, Hayley. Can you hear me? Are you all right?
Has she had a fit before? I don't know. Well, think, has she? Can you stand back, please?
Has she taken any drugs?
Well, no, I don't think so.
What's happening? It's all right, I'm a doctor. Can you call an ambulance, please? Right, we're going to have to make her more comfortable.
She just made this weird noise and collapsed and went all stiff. What's the matter with her?
She may have had an epileptic fit.
It may have been the lights. Is she going to be all right?
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine.
I didn't really want to have to tell you this. It seemed so unnecessary, not to mention vulgar. And David certainly didn't want you to know.
To know what?
That he's a rich man. A very rich man. He inherited the family brewery a couple of years ago.
Oh.
We weren't going to say anything. We wanted you to see David for the man that he is.
I'm sorry.
But don't worry, I'm not going to crow. So you see, all your objections were nonsense. Why would David want to get his hands on the money that your father left me? He's a millionaire.
Nice place.
Suits me. What are you doing?
Oh, Doctor, I've come over all faint. You might have to loosen my shirt.
Sam? Thought we deserved this. Quiet night in, just the two of us.
I'm going to the pub.
We can talk about this.
I'm meeting the lads.
Sam, do you want to sort this out or not?
Do you think this is a good idea?
It's the best idea I've had in ages.
Can we be discreet at work, you know?
Trust me. I'm